I'm trying to get this done before the season starts. What is up, guys? And welcome back to my Week 2 NFL predictions. So, let's just get it started. If you haven't watched Week 1 yet, be sure to do so. And let's get this started. We are going to do New England at Miami, the first game AFC. You know how it is every single year. New England comes into Miami, and I don't know, just something happens with Bill Belichick, and he always finds a way to lose in Miami. Therefore, I'm going to give Miami the edge. Jacksonville at Houston. While Jacksonville has Nick Foles and a really good defense, they are also on the road facing a strong Houston Texans team. While I think the Texans are going to be on a little bit of a downfall this year, I still think they come in on top at home. Indianapolis at Tennessee. You know about Tennessee and their inconsistency. Like, they could beat a really good team and then lose to a really bad team. Indianapolis is a really consistent team and one of the best teams going into this year. But you have to give the Titans those inconsistent, really good team games. And I feel like since it's a division game and they're at home, they're going to take out Indy. KC at Oakland. And even though Oakland is at home and it's a Sunday night football game, I believe, Chiefs are just a stronger team with a better head coach. I still think the Chiefs will come out on top. Cleveland at New York. While Cleveland is on the road traveling to New York with the amazing running back of Le'Veon Bell, even though they're on the road, I still think Cleveland's going to come out on top. San Francisco at Cincinnati. Both of these teams are not really that good, and Cincinnati is going through a lot of hard times right now with injuries, with the new head coach. I just think they're not going to have it all together yet. So I think San Francisco is going to take the win here. Buffalo at New York. Another both two pretty terrible teams. But, if you're looking at it, how do you expect Eli Manning or Daniel Jones? I know they're at home, but I feel like Buffalo's going to come in and beat them. I just have that feeling, man. Buffalo's going to be a surprise team next year. People don't know it yet. The Chargers at Detroit. This is a no-brainer for me. Even though Detroit's at home and Los Angeles is on the road, it really doesn't matter. The Chargers are just a better team. Easy dub there. Arizona at Baltimore. I would pick Arizona if they were at home. I would pick Baltimore if they were at home. Therefore, I'm going to pick Baltimore. Even though both teams are... Hear me out here. Even though I think both teams are pretty equal. But I still think Baltimore's going to come out on top. Seattle at Pittsburgh. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh on this one. Only because they're at home. If Seahawks were at home, it's a no-brainer. But, here, I don't think Seattle's going to come into Pittsburgh and beat them. I'm sorry. Chicago at Denver. This is kind of another no-brainer for me. Even though Chicago's going on the road, nothing's going to really affect them that much. I think Chicago's still going to come out on top. Tampa Bay at Carolina, a Thursday night football game, prime time in Carolina. No way you're getting Cam Newton in Carolina. I know teams do it, but not here. Not in prime time, big time, whatever you want to say. I think Carolina's going to come out on top. Minnesota at Green Bay, a classic divisional rivalry, but I think both of these teams are pretty equal going into next year. Minnesota might be a little bit better, but I'm just thinking that Green Bay is going to get it here. Dallas at Washington. Washington at home. I think they're going to be one of those teams next year that are still trying to figure it all out. We don't even know if Alex Smith is going to be on the field again, while Dallas is healthy with a really, I want to say underrated defense because it's like a top 3 defense. So I'm going to say Dallas comes out on top in this one. New Orleans in LA. This is going to be probably the game of the week. The NFC Championship rematch. And we are on the road going into LA. But, it is a long travel. And a lot of people are picking the Saints to win this game. And even though I'm a Saints fan and try not to be as biased as possible, I agree with them. Because, this is the rematch. They're going to be so angry from last year. And even though some, people say that doesn't really matter, I still think New Orleans is going to come out on top just barely. Philadelphia at Atlanta. This is another Sunday night game or something like that when it says Sunday next to it. I don't know, man. Just please stop. Please stop with the comments and saying stuff. I'm not perfect, okay? All right. Philadelphia at Atlanta. I mean, I hate the Atlanta Falcons, dude, but I think they're going to win that game. They're playing at home against Philly. They go back to Atlanta. It's prime time. The fans are going to be crazy. I think it's the first home game for Atlanta in the season because I think they travel the first week. So, yeah, I think Atlanta's going to win that game. Yeah, they do travel the first week. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and God bless. I don't know what I'm doing.